YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures, bringing you Toy Hunt episode number 490. That's right, 490. We're here at Easton, Pennsylvania, Dryland Way, Target. Going to take a walk through, see what they have going on here. We'll do a couple of Rosses in this video, probably a GameStop, a Walmart. Who knows where else we'll end up. But before we get to any of that, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you. It does not cost you anything. It helps us grow the channel tremendously. The march to 9,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram at Disavowed_12. Let's see what they have inside. Oh, if you wouldn't mind, hit the hype button. It helps a lot with these videos. All right, so it looks like here we have the same stuff as last week. So we have that entire peg of Cardiac, entire peg of the Spider Venom, Hypno Hustler, $20.99. So, and then of course all the MCU stuff here. So that's good to see. Most of those blasters weren't there. They really blend in. Thought somebody would have stolen them. They didn't though. But yeah, looks to be everything here. There's the McFarlane statues. Still haven't seen the Juggernaut one. It'd be kind of cool to see eventually. It's Gambit down there. Big old thing hands. But yeah, still well stocked. Of course, all the Mystiques are still here. So long game in there. Let's go check the main aisle. All right, so here we're at the wrestling aisle. Got a big old ring here. Got Royal Rumble weekend this weekend. I do not pay for ESPN, so I'm not going to be watching it. I'm sure there's a hack around that, but still not gonna indulge in that. Although if you're a wrestling fan, I was pretty pumped about Ciampa showing up in AEW. Thought that was a pretty big deal, so it's kind of cool. Look forward to seeing him wrestle some AEW guys. But yeah, that's about it for this side. And over the main aisle, we got plenty of Transformers here on the wall, as you can see, all the way down to the bottom. Working our way down this way, all this Superman stuff that really needs to go. Get it out of here. G.I. Joe, we got the Python Patrol Cobra Commander. And in the comments, do collect these reaction guys. I'd be curious. I feel like they're pretty expensive for what they are, but let me know in the comments below. Look at all these 2-packs sitting right here. So tons and tons of 2-packs. Down this direction, still got the Transformers Motu mashups going on. Some Power Ranger stuff. How to Train Your Dragon. Found this cheap at Ross a couple of videos ago for my nephew and niece. But I think that's about it. Not too much here in Target, unfortunately. So let's go try to check the NECA section, see what's going on over there. Okay, in the collectibles section, we got some Beetlejuice. Rest in peace to Catherine O'Hara. Passed away. Played the mom in Home Alone and played the mom in Beetlejuice. Played a lot of moms. Hilarious actress and comedian. So it's a shame, 71 years old. But anyway, back to toys. Gremlins 2-pack. These Fuggler things. I hate these things. They keep making sounds at you. There's the Shredder. That's the pinless. I guess is the first one pinless too? I don't know. I thought if it's a reissue or not. I have the original one that came in the 2-pack. I still hang on to that. I sold most of my turtle stuff, but kept the movie stuff. Sold the cartoon stuff that I had, but kept that Shredder. And then the good old Mo phone. See what Mo has to say today if it's working.
Hello. I am looking for a Mr. Ron. First name Mo.
Mo Ron. There it is. The phone's still indoors. Got a Mr. Terrific back here, but other than that, I think we're done here. Let's head across the highway over to the Walmart, the GameStop, the Ross, and all those things. So I've said this intersection on Nazareth Road way many times, right? Never once I look over and notice we got the Bob's and the Ross sign, which means Bob Ross. The little things that keep you occupied on a toy hunt. All right, Nazareth Road Walmart next. Now there's Nazareth Road Ross and GameStop next too. All right, so here's the Walmart off Nazareth Road. A little insider baseball for you. I talked about it on my Instagram at Disavowed_12. Apparently when I hit 43, my body's just decided to fall apart. Played sports my entire life, never had anything really major besides a knee surgery. And that same knee just has stopped working. I was shoveling snow, actually on my way to shovel snow, and my back of my right knee had felt a pop. It sucked. I'm losing stability. It's like swelled. It's huge. I kind of screwed it up again about 5 years ago playing volleyball. That's why I quit playing. Kind of let it naturally heal, but I think I finally did some damage. So hobbling around, dragging my leg. You see me out here, so you know why. Looks like I'm walking like a goddamn Frankenstein. But all right, that's like a whole minute of the parking lot. I guess I'll stop talking, but just let you know, I'm getting old, and getting old sucks. All right, so no ticket or no tag saying that these are down to $7, but there are some missing from last time. So I'm going to scan one of these because I do need DJ. Also, follow up to the knee thing. I have a consult this coming week to go get it looked up by my doctor, probably get an MRI as a follow-up. So kind of hoping I don't need surgery, but Sometimes you can just tell something's wrong, and I think something's wrong. So, sorry to stop there. Somebody coming down the aisle. So there's the Motu. Those fakers have been here for a very long time at this point. Wrestling belts down below. Really no AEW. They're kind of gone from everywhere, it looks like. I think my buddy Six Packs, Knickknacks, and RG both told me there's not even tags for them anymore at their Targets. All right, so very, very busy here today. A lot of cuts, unfortunately. Look at all these baseball homers. So we found that for I think it was $5 for Six Packs, Knickknacks, good friend of the channel. But there's kids on bikes rolling around here. It's the Wild Wild West. It's anarchy. You can kind of hear what's going on the other side there. And it's a toy aisle. I get it. You're going to have that stuff going on. I kind of think you don't need the kids on bikes. That's a little excessive in a store. They're getting yelled at right now to put them back, actually. But yeah, the other aisle, the other toy aisle, there are some Marvel Legends, not many. There's an X-Men 97, but I'm not going to go over there if there's a family having some kids who are unhappy. I'll let them have their space. Let's go check collectibles. All right, so really nothing here, unfortunately. Action figure-wise, of course. There's a funny story, but I'm not going to tell it in here. I'll tell you on the way out where there's less people around. You'll see why when I get out there. Had a little funny thing happen in that Walmart off camera. That's never happened to me before because I usually try to obviously be careful with what I say. But okay, just showing you again. Not much going on in here. Got some Gremlin stuff here. Over here, some Dragon Ball. But yeah, nothing really here. Okay, let's get out here and I'll tell you my story. So oddly enough, looks like a red table season is back at this random Ross. There's some toys on some of the piles. Nothing really action figure wise, but flashing back to November and December, right? Red table season. All right, quick story time with Disavowed. So I went back and listened to the clip. What I said about the kids being on the bikes and the kid crying in the other aisle. I'm gonna leave it in. I don't think I said anything offensive. I'm just being honest about the situation. You know I don't like to film in the aisle when there are seagulls present, kids and parents present. However, what occurred was as I turned off the camera, started walking away, I had the mother of the crying child, I think, come over to me and get in my face and say, "Were you not in that aisle for 10 minutes?" And I didn't even look at her. I just kind of minded my business and kept walking because what am I going to say? Get into an argument with a lady with her kid there? So that's never happened to me before. I try to be pretty respectful. I went back again and listened to the clip. I don't think I said anything offensive. I wasn't rude or whatever. Maybe she's having a bad day. I don't know. Maybe she tried to climb one of these snow piles and fell off and skinned her knee and was upset. I don't know. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. A lot of parking lot video here. I apologize, but I wanted to share that with you. It was kind of interesting experience. Let's go down to GameStop. And like, I totally get it. I'm a grown man filming at a toy aisle where there might be kids. Again, I try to be respectful, but that lady doesn't know that I try not to bother people. So with no context, I can see why she would take exception with that. But again, I listened to the clip, and if I were a father or a mother and I just overheard somebody saying my kid was upset or crying in the manner I said it, I don't think I would go over and say something to the person because, anyway, clearly this is affecting my enjoyment of the toy hunt today. I apologize. Let's leave it in the past. Let's leave it in the past. I didn't get spicy. I stayed regular Tim. All right, so we're back over here at Airport Center, Airport Road, Allentown, Pennsylvania, checking out what Target has today. And instantly cheered up because look what's back. Pillow fart. Pillow fart. Let's work backwards today, shall we? Here's the Jurassic Jesser section. All those dinos, they are well stocked here with dinosaurs for sure. I got some little TMNT turtle things going on up there. Star Wars, not a lot going on. I think that's new, I'm pretty sure. Bret Hart, under Bret Hart. And then G.I. Joe territory, we do have all the 2-packs. We still have a bunch of Budos hanging around, police officers, which I'm still waiting to drop in price. Got my little whole group of them going on. Add to my group of 2. She truly is repulsive. But yeah, I think that's about it for this aisle. All the Superman stuff is still here. I got to get that out of here, get something new in here. But yeah, let's try to cut check the small collectible section, see what they have hanging out over there. And here's the very small limited collectible section they still have. I guess it's probably still nice. You can buy a dynamic stand if you need one. All those Last Ronin turtles, some Caroline stuff, some plushies. I got Garfield. I think the Fugglers are yelling at me already. Some sort of Fallout thing down there. But yeah, I think that's it for this. Actually, I'll check the Disney section on the way out, and then that's it for here. Okay, and the Marvel Disney section over here still have plenty of Spider-Man 2099s. Replace your divot, and that's right. Clean up your toy aisle. Help out an associate. Mystique up top. More Spider-Man 2099s. All those are here. Hypno Hustler. Yeah, lots of stuff.
Nani has something for you.
Key sticker. All right, so we're gonna roll into another GameStop, which means a Lucas. We're at the Lucas segment. Here it comes. Heavy breathing, weird GameStop background sounds. Just no music. Let's do it.
So you know, my dear, the Rebels are 2 for 5.
It's last year.
I know it's permanent now.
They're permanent now? Shit.
And all there is a lot of people buying them now. In the supermarket.
Okay, let's try our luck here at Ross. Could be a win, could be a loss. You really don't know unless you go and check your Ross. So I already did a bit of a walkthrough. Nothing really here, unfortunately. Marked down action figures again. That's way too expensive for Ross. But yeah, I think we're missing out here. I just walk down here. There's nobody really over here, so I can talk. And even over here, not seeing much. I think those are getting marked down. I think NJ Tree found some of those marked down, but nothing for me here. So I think we're gonna head elsewhere. All right, it's been a little while since we stopped by the Encounter Comics and Games here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Let's look around and see what they have. It may have to have music over the top, depending on what kind of music they're playing, if it's copyrighted or not, because I won't do narration. So let's see what they have. It looks like the Jerk has been busy doing some posing here. I don't think a lot of these were here the last time I came through. All these Lucy's. Shout out to Brian in front of the channel, Yo-Joe Jerk. So we got a Stinger here for 20 bucks. Captain America. Got Ultimate Warrior. Crossbones is tempting. I had that at one point in time and I sold it. We got, is it Rage in the back there? It's got some random Lucy Legends and other toy lines here. I like what he's doing back there with that Wrestler. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll keep trying to talk as much as I can here over the music, because I will get copyrighted otherwise. Got some Star Wars action down there. Got, of course, a big old Castle Grayskull, right? Some cool stuff down this direction as well. Yeah, pretty cool stuff for sure. Got a pretty cool Rambo Savage Strike headquarters up there from 1986. It's pretty freaking sweet right there. There's some vintage stuff.
there'll be a lot more. So.
Hey, you got it right. And there, want me to put the mag in? Yeah, of course.
Got a whole action figure wall back here. I did recently do a video in here as well. Recently being a couple months ago. I want to say it was Black Friday or after Christmas sale, something like that. They had a crazy sale going on, and I kind of got more in depth with what they had and what everything cost. But it's very, very well priced here. Everything's very reasonable. The newer stuff, the older stuff. So yeah, if you need a legend for a random legend you missed out on, or some older stuff, come check it out. You never know what they're going to have. They're buying collections all the time here for comics and everything really. So yeah, I'm not going to go through every figure here, but you can kind of get a pretty good idea. This whole figure wall back here, some older vintage stuff, newer stuff. Yeah, it's fun. It's a random place to come through. All right, we're going to close things out here at the friendly confines of the home base Walmart, where hopefully I do not incur the wrath of any more angry mothers. All right, this is why I keep checking Walmart. They're doing Walmart things. Isn't this guy brand new? He's $11. And there's 4 of them there. And then here, Black Series. We have $14 for Darth Nihilus. Is that the right figure in the package? I don't even know. I don't follow it that close. That guy's still 14. And then down here, still 30. But there's still, wow, they added more, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6 of them now. So definitely long game and to maybe get that a little cheaper. If I get it for 20, or 15, that'd be awesome. So, all right, so close things out the main aisle. Looks like all this is still sitting here at full price. But slowly but surely they're chipping. So main aisle had a Hot Wheels guy doing his thing, and it had some employees doing their thing. So I'm not going to film there and bother them. So we'll end it here. So thanks for watching. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you. It does not cost you anything. It helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 9,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. If your daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 P's of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all politeness. Take care, stay healthy. I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.